Treetown Sound on Ann Arbor's 107.1.
Oh, that's right. We're back live here in the studio. I have the cast, some of the cast members of Shrek. That is for the Ann Arbor Civic Theater.org. This is a fantastic musical that is going to take place September 11th through the 14th. That is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, with 8 p.m. shows Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and matinees on Saturday and Sunday. Tickets are $13 for students, $25 for adults, $22 for senior citizens, but Thursday night there's discounted packages for opening night, and that's pretty crazy. But we are so fortunate because I have the cast in studio right now, and I'm going to start off with Mr. Jeff Steinhauser on the mic, a dear friend of mine who I've known forever, like forever. We worked at Borders together. He's playing Shrek, and also, I guess we could say, one of the three Fionas in the play, but this is the old Fiona, if you will.
Oh!
Can I say that, Katrina? Well, there's young...
How about oldest?
Well, there's teen Fiona, there's young Fiona, and then there's just Fiona?
Yes.
So you're just Fiona. You're not old Fiona.
No, I'm just Fiona.
We do have young Fiona and teen Fiona with us in studio also. We'll be talking to them. Jeff, you're so involved with local theater. You've done, countless plays and musicals in this town. You have so much passion for local arts. Having you come on the show is an honor. I've been following your theater career for like 20 years from being Facebook friends with you and everything else. And you're doing the lead in this for Shrek, which is pretty amazing. Why Shrek? What brought you today? I'm glad you're on. Tell me a little bit about this play and how excited you are for it.
Oh, thanks for having us on, Matthew. This is a treat for us and for Ann Arbor Civic, and we really appreciate the plug, and we're happy to be here. I just really have a passion, as an amateur thespian, to get out and just have fun with theater and fun with acting and singing and a little bit of dancing here and there. Not much as far as Shrek is concerned. But, I've been involved with Ann Arbor Civic, since 2003. Have been involved in Dexter with a couple theater groups out in Dexter as well. And, it's just part of my life. And Shrek... I heard it was happening. I found the show, the Broadway show on Netflix, and I thought, well, I'll watch it and just see how that goes. And I fell in love with it immediately. It's such a fantastic show.
It's a fantastic movie too, right?
It is. It is. The movie's incredible. There are such great messages in this show. Great for kids, awesome for adults. There's something in it for everybody, and it really attracted me. There's a lot to be said for the character Shrek, Fiona, Donkey. Everything we learned throughout this production and throughout the show is really pretty amazing.
Everyone knows a donkey in their life.
Yeah, absolutely. And Arjun is one of the best.
That's kind of a compliment, Arjun. Being like, you're the best donkey ever. What are you gonna do? Hey, at least you're owning up to it and playing a good part.
That's right. That's right.
And have you guys worked together before?
No, this is our first time. We just met doing this show. I grew up in Plymouth. I graduated from Salem a while ago. But I went to school and did theater out in California, and I was out there for about 8.5 years. And just came back recently. This is my first show in 3 years. So it's my first time getting involved with the Ann Arbor theater community. And everyone is amazing, especially our director, Wendy Seeloff. She is a ball of energy. She's wonderful.
You're a ball of energy. Go get it, Shane, on the mic. I'm loving it. You want to come on and co-host my show? You're owning this right now. Well, I always tell musicians and everyone else, when they go far away and learn great things with theater and music, and when they come back to their home to give back what they learned somewhere else to strengthen our community, is something that really makes Ann Arbor great. And you doing that is awesome to the commitment to our art scene. And I think people should come out and support it. And I've heard from everyone in the cast that you got quite the pipes, girl, that you can hit some notes.
I can hit a few notes. Yeah, I can carry it too.
That's pretty amazing.
It's true.
Well,
it's true.
If you're just tuning in right now, this is the cast of Shrek with me hanging out in studio. They got a big show at Lydia Mendelssohn Theater. That is September 11th through the 14th. There's matinees on Saturday and Sunday. All the other shows at 8 p.m. Of course, there's discounts for kids and senior citizens. I preach this all the time. You need to take your kids out to see live theater and music because it's watering the flowers for tomorrow. I know budgets are tight. I understand that, but you can get way more out of taking your child to go see live theater than going to dinner at Applebee's. I promise. Just starve them and bring them to the theater, and you'll thank us later and for years to come. Do you support that message?
Totally.
Nice.
No, and one of the great things about the show, it does vary a little bit from the movie, but it has a great message of acceptance and be who you are, and don't be afraid. If you're a little different or a little quirky, you can still have your own fairy tale, and you can still find love.
And if you're grumpy, it's okay.
Yeah.
Shrek's grumpy. Like, stop acting grumpy. Shrek's grumpy. I want to be grumpy. So I really. All right, so we're gonna do 2 songs live in studio. Set up this first song. Which song are we doing?
The first song we're going to be doing is I Know It's Today, and it's great. It shows the progression of Fiona. She was sent away when she was 7 years old, and she has been waiting for her Prince Charming ever since then. So we have Dana and Emily joining us as well.
Awesome. Well, this is Shrek live in the studio.
There's a princess in a tower. Oh my gosh, that's just like me. Poor Rapunzel needs a haircut, but the witch won't set her free. She passes time by singing like someone else I know. As years go by, she sits and waits. As years go by, a torturous existence. I don't remember this part. She wishes she were dead. Skip ahead, skip ahead. But in the end, Rapunzel finds a millionaire. The prince is good at climbing and braiding golden hair. So I know he'll appear, 'cause there are rules and there are strictures. I believe the storybooks I read by candlelight. My white knight and a steed will look just like these pictures. It won't be long now, I guarantee. Day number 23. I know it's today. I know it's today.
Oh, here's a good one. It's a classic. There's a princess in a coma. Glad it's her instead of me. Pretty maiden in a glass box. How I wonder, does she pee? Blah, 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 blah. Poison apple. Boring, boring. Evil queen. Filler, filler. Been there, read that. 7 shorties on the scene. Skip ahead, skip ahead. But in the end, the princess wakes up with a start. The prince is good at kissing and melting Snow White's heart. So I know he'll appear, and his armor will be blinding, as shining as his perfect teeth and manly hose. He'll propose on one knee, and our prenup will be binding. About time we set a wedding date. Day number 958. I know it's today. He'll show up today. There's a princess, any princess. Take your pick, they're all like me. Not exactly, I'm still waiting. They're outliving happily ever after. Better get here, I want love in seconds flat. No one needs these middle bits. Oops, did I do that? Cut the villains, cut the vamping, cut this fairy tale, cut the peril and the pitfall, cut the puppet and the whale, cut the monster, cut the curses, keep the intro, cut the verses, and the waiting, the waiting, the waiting, the waiting, the waiting. But I know he'll appear, though I seem a bit bipolar. And I'm a vandal now as well. Hope he won't mind. I'm a find, I'm a catch, and a very gifted bowler. It won't be long now, I guarantee. Day number. Are you there, God? It's me, Fiona. It's me, Fiona. Now I know he'll appear, 'cause there are rules
1,423. I know it's today. I know it's today. I know it's today. I know it's today.
Wow, that was the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. That was the Ann Arbor Civic Theater production of Shrek. They're live in studio right now. This is at Lindia Mendelsohn Theater, September 11th through the 14th. Teen Fiona, Emily, that was fantastic. You're a sophomore at what school?
Skyline High
You're
School.
sophomore at Skyline High School. And young Fiona, Dana, you are in 7th grade at Emerson.
Yeah.
You did so good, guys. I'm like, granted, I've done nothing for this except for talk about it, but I'm like so proud to have you guys in studio. I mean, you're in 10th and 7th grade and you just crushed on live radio, and I really appreciate that. That was so good. And Dana, your game face while you're singing, that's awesome. I haven't seen a game face on a 7th grader like that before. Absolutely well done. Katrina, you're already a pro. I can sing your praises enough. You probably hear them all the time, being from California, now back in Michigan. That was so good. I can see Fiona in the tower waiting for Mr. Prince Charming to show up. Is that his name, Prince Charming?
She's waiting for Prince Charming, yes.
Yes.
But you have to see the show to see how that actually ends up.
Now, is Shrek singing in this?
Shrek is singing, not in that song, but
No.
Shrek has a number of songs.
Is Shrek
during
singing
the
in the
show.
next song on the show?
Yes.
Good. I was like,
Yes.
Jeff better be singing on my show.
Yeah, the next song that's coming up, it's right at the right before intermission.
Okay.
And it's called Who I'd Be, and it's Jeff is amazing on it. You can explain it. It's your song.
Yeah, it's really interesting because Shrek, who was sent away by his parents when he was
Yep.
7 years old, out into the forest.
But it's 7 years old in ogre years.
7 years old. Well, in ogre years, I think he was probably 3. No,
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
He was probably 7, but and all he really tried to do during his whole life was survive, and and really never thought about being anything other than just an ogre.
True.
And Donkey, who is always having Shrek think about things, has an opportunity around the campfire to have him think about, if he could be anybody, who would he be? And after he really kind of, yells at Donkey and says, I don't want to be anybody. I really don't really want to be anyone. Leave me alone. Donkey gets him to think about it, and this is the result of that.
Well, that was an amazing setup. This is the cast of Shrek from Ann Arbor Civic Theater. If you want to learn more about this, how to get tickets, a2ct.org. That is this week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There's matinees. There's discounts for senior citizens and for kids. This is amazing locals getting together, doing something great, and we have to support this to make sure that this type of stuff lasts in Ann Arbor. Guys, I'm so excited for this next one. The first one was so good. This is Shrek live in studio here on Treetown Sound.
I guess I'd be a hero with sword and armor clashing, looking semi-dashing, a shield within my grip. Or else I'd be a Viking and live a life of daring, while smelling like a herring. Upon a Viking ship I'd sail away, I'd see the world, I'd reach the farthest reaches, I'd feel the wind, I'd taste the salt and sea, and even storm some beaches. That's who I'd be, that's who I'd be. Or I could be a poet and write a different story, one that tells of glory and wipes away the lies. Into the skies I'd throw it, the stars would do the telling, the moon would help with spelling, and night would dot the I's. I'd write a verse, recite a joke, with wit and perfect timing. I'd share my heart, confess the things I yearn, and do it all while rhyming. But we all learn, but we all learn. An ogre always hides, an ogre's fate is known. An ogre always stays in the dark and all alone. So yes, I'd be a hero, and if my wish were granted, life would be enchanted, or so the stories say. Of course I'd be a hero, and I would scale a tower to save a hothouse flower and carry her away. But standing guard, there'd be a beast, somehow I'd overwhelm it. I'd get the girl, I'd take a breath, and I'd remove my helmet. We'd stop and stare, we'd speak of love, we'd feel the stars ascending. We'd share a kiss, I'd have my destiny. I'd have a hero's ending, a perfect happy ending. That's how it would be. A big, bright, beautiful world, but not for me.
An ogre always hides, an ogre's place is known. An ogre always stays in the dark.
You're all alone.
So yes, I'd be a hero, and if my wish were granted, life would be enchanted, or so the stories say. Of course I'd be a hero, and I would scale a tower to save a hothouse flower and carry on. A perfect happy ending, that's how it should be.
That is absolutely breathtaking. That was live in studio. For those of you who just tuned in, I have the cast of Shrek the Musical live in studio with me today. Their show is at the Lydia Mendelson Theater. That's this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday and Sunday. Saturday and Sunday has 2 p.m. matinees. The other ones are at 8 p.m. There are student discounts. Adults don't get any discounts because, you know, you're in the prime of your life. Senior citizens also get a discount. Thursday is a discounted ticket day because it's opening night. You can get in for $19. But you want to support the theater, you can go to a2ct.org. Guys, you came in and stepped correct and crushed my show. I can't thank you enough. Emily, Dana, Arjun, Katrina, Jeff, great friend for a long time. I really wish you the best with this show. This is super exciting for Ann Arbor.
Thanks so much. Really
Please.
appreciate
Thank you for
having us on
having
the
us.
show.
I want to be kept in the loop. When you guys want to come on again, you have another production, please come on. I would love to share this with my listeners. I love theater, and this is awesome.
Perfect. Thank you, man.
You made my day. Good luck with the show.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Tree Town Sound on Ann Arbor's 107.1.